What's up, guys? Jay Skate Day here with another Kicks with Jay episode with Dom here again, special guest. You're probably going to see Dom in a lot of these episodes. We always talk shoes, so let's get right into the menu. Today's menu is going to be about Air Maxes from NikeSB, the Ishods, and then the biggest talk that we're going to be bringing up is the Air Force One SB. So let's hop on into Air Max SBs. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about them?
I feel like it's exciting, extremely exciting. They're breaking into like areas where they're just throwing like literally everything into a skate shoe, which like the new Air Maxes are arguably really ugly.
Yeah.
I bet they're gonna skate great though, and like, you know, experimenting with stuff like that is like, I feel like it's dope. I feel like, you know, having New Balance where they'll throw literally anything out and like any type of, you know, silhouette and all that, any
100%.
type of colorway. I feel like that's kind of pushing Nike to do more than what they've done, and it's definitely paying off.
Yeah, 100%, and I agree, especially when it comes to like the New Balance front. Like they're bringing back older styles and bringing it into what skateboarding is now. And Nike's been doing that for a long time, but now they're doing it at a higher level with the Air Max. What are they? The 97s. I think it's gonna also pave a road for the 95s to be made as a skate shoe, which has an arguably flatter sole already. I think that's gonna be more geared to skateboarding, so they're testing out the field with the 97s. And then, dude, that's just gonna open up a whole entire retro path for SBs. Yeah. There might even be like a separate like group of skaters specifically skating the retro stuff, while then we have the new age skaters for the new stuff now. I don't know. It's really sick to see it happen. The 97s, I'm not a fan of the way they look or anything of that nature. I did finally see somebody skate them like really, really good. Of course, is Felipe Monta. Yeah. He absolutely crushed it in this video. And it was just like, you know, a quick little edit or whatever. But I was looking at this edit and I was just like, bro like snapped in the shoe and made it look like it was the easiest shoe to skate in. But that's his style, right? So like when you got people who could skate the shoe that good and you have them promoting it, I think it also brings more eyes to the shoe. I think you start to see like who we could throw into pretty much any shoe and also get eyes on the shoe and get people even more hyped to skate them. Because I remember seeing when the shoe first dropped, people were like, you know, the shoe is cool, but can people really skate it? Because, you know, you've seen Costins kind of like mess around clips or whatever. But like you see somebody like Felipe skating at a high level, it makes you a little more interested in how the shoe is and all that. Yeah. We already know it's a comfortable shoe. A lot of people talk about that all the time. Yeah. Like you said, pushing the boundaries. I love it. I think it's a thumbs up from my end.
Oh yeah, definitely. All
right, so we're gonna move on to a shoe that's a little bit more common. Ishod wears SBs, those Air Max SBs that he has, which is very controversial because the air bubble is really the insole, but a lot of people have been skating it. What is your take on the Ishod 2 or the Ishod Air Max SB?
I haven't skated them yet. I remember one time we went to the shop and I tried to skate them, and just the sizes were all funky. I don't know what happened with the shoe, but they're really nice looking shoe. I see them skated a lot, but you know, the people that skate them really like them, obviously for a reason. True. Yeah. And with that React insole, it's definitely a, you know, from skating Leos before, it's definitely a very consistent shoe. Will I ever want to skate them? Yeah, I'd love to try them, but trying to figure out, because since the top is so flimsy.
Oh yeah.
I like a little bit of squeeze in my foot, so it doesn't really, you know, even out that way.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. As somebody who has skated the shoe twice, I found that both pairs I had fit very different from each other. I couldn't tell, like the first pair I had was tight on the toe but wide on the heel. The other pair was almost like an opposite of that. It didn't really feel like it was something that was consistent, and the first pair I skated, it bagged out a lot faster than the second pair. So it felt like the insole stayed the same shape. My foot was arguably the same shape or whatever, but when it swells up, it spaces out the shoe. I mean, you know? But the crazy thing about that is that when it does start to bag out, it leaves extra space around the insole, which I thought was a little bit sketchy, in my opinion. So I wanted them to make more of a midsole sole combination than an insole dropped into a sole. Because when you have more of that structure, you avoid the injury of like insole sliding in the shoe and things of that nature and things that could cause. And that was the one thing I was really sketched out about when it came to that shoe. Outside of that, it skated great, and the colorways colorways have been insane. I gotta admit, he probably has the hottest shoe right now when it comes to colorways. Ishad's doing his thing with Nike. What's your grade on the shoe? Is this like a shoe that you would recommend to other people, or is this a shoe that you'd say like maybe hold off?
Honestly, if it depends what you like in a skate shoe, but overall I'd say out of a recommendation scale, I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10. You know, if you want to look nice while wearing something, that's definitely a shoe that you're gonna wear and look nice in. If you want, skate functionality, you're probably gonna get like a solid 3 weeks in the shoe before the top blows out. Yeah. But everything else, if you're someone that likes a looser fit, like you're gonna love it a little too much.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I agree with that grading and even all the points that you said. Like, if you want a shoe that you want that just looks good on your foot, especially if you're a Nike person, that Ishod Max is insane. Like, it looks great on foot for sure. As far as functionality, yeah, you'll get about 3 weeks for sure. It kind of acts like Nike's version of a Vans skate shoe. Is that weird to say?
No, it's not.
Because like, even as far as like the insole in the shoe with like barely any sole there, like, it's a great shoe, especially if you're lighter and you could take the impact in the shoe. You could get down in that shoe for sure. But I think you get about 3 weeks for sure out of that shoe. But it's made for looks, I think, a little bit more than like pure performance. But it's still a really good skating shoe. I get a 7 out of 10 too. Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? As you can still see, I'm injured, but that did not stop Remind insoles from sending me another package. I got a new set of Remind Destins, and this is from their new collection. So they sent me a pair of Boo Johnson's Narfoot Remind insole Destin model, and I'm super hyped to get a pair of these. And then I also got a pair requested just to help me out some, and also give a little bit more impact resistance to the thinner shoes I have. I got a pair of Remind Cush insoles. These are the cork design. I'm really hyped to have these sent to me from Remind. Thank you guys for sending me some insoles while I've been injured, because it is important to still stay aligned as much as I possibly can while I have this brace on, while I'm going through this knee injury. I still have to get around from place to place and get things I need in-house for myself, whatever the case may be. So it's important to stay aligned, and I'm really glad that Remind is still helping me do that. Shouts out to Remind. Back to the video. The moment we all been waiting for. We've been looking at these shoes a couple of times. We actually got shown the shoes skated a few times in our faces without us really knowing what they were. These are the Air Force 1 SBs. We have 3 colorways and a special Yuto colorway that's claimed to drop in November. We're gonna see if they hold true to that, Nike. Let's go and talk about the Yuto colorway. We have an all white with a gray check with the Yuto symbol on the heel. What are your thoughts?
I think that's the best colorway they've done for them yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's simple, but it's like something that you can just wear, something that looks nice. You know, like matcha is fire. I love matcha, but sometimes when you kind of mix it with the brown, it doesn't really go off as much as you want it to. I mean, he wears a lot of like cargo pants, so it matches up that way. But if you don't, the colors don't really look good with like blue jeans, with black jeans as much either.
Agreed.
But yeah, no, the colorways that they're coming out with is so dope. Yeah. And on top of that, like, Jay and I were given a little like sneak peek on them too as well at one of the skate shops around here. They were one of the owners. Yeah. One of the owners was telling us about what was coming up for Nike, and that was pretty exciting. So we've known about it for a bit. We're little cool kids, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. We got the scoop on how the shoe's gonna feel. The only information I will give you guys that I feel like we can say is that the sole isn't going to be as thick as what you normally used to in the Air Force One. So you're not going to be standing like a platform above your shoe, above your board, really. So because of that, you can expect to have stability in the shoe, and that you're going to have some great board feel. I'm hyped about that shoe. Oh, yeah. First off, Yuto's colorway, something about that white with the gray mix, like, I love something with a white and gray mix. That's a shoe that anybody could wear. You could wear it out like a regular Air Force One. You could skate the heck out of that. It's going to look good no matter what you put on. And something about something about the Air Force Ones is that, like, you can wear them with anything. Like, I've seen people wear it with skinny pants. I've seen them wear it with cargos. I'm more of a baggy pants type of guy, so I'm going to wear them with, like, cargo pants and things of that nature. Yeah. But if I ever decide to switch style, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, it's versatile.
Yeah.
It's insane.
The other colorways too, like
Yes.
the brown, the blue, the all black,
Mm-hmm.
and the khaki beige. Like they're all subtle but very nice. Like I'd love to get a brown pair personally, and maybe
Yes.
the black pair, just to try out in general. And on top of that, like I was thinking about it, like this opens up a door. Like imagine like a skate, Air Force mid.
Ooh.
Or an Air Max.
See, I'd be
Air
on
Force
that.
One mid.
If you're talking mids, man, I'm there.
I feel like an Air Force One mid top would be absolutely goated.
Yes. I think this drop is going to really, like, not only turn heads, this is going to be one of those drops that sells out immediately at every shop. Like, you're going to have to be on top of this drop because the colorways are really, really insane. Like, they're dropping an all brown, they're dropping a brown on black, they're dropping a blue on black, they're dropping the all whites. I believe they're going to also drop the all black as well. Insane. This is going to be an insane drop. The fit, the way it looks like on people's feet and all that stuff, the way we've been seeing it skated, like, this is going to be one of those shoes that's going to be almost, it's going to be legendary in skateboarding, especially in 2025. Like, this is one of those shoes you do not want to miss, especially if you are a fan of Nike. Don't miss out on this shoe in particular. You're going to want to try it out. I think this is going to cater towards a lot of dunk skaters or those who don't really like to skate the average skate shoe that is out right now. And I don't think they've missed with a single colorway they've sneak peek.
No, they have not.
Actually, with that being said, out of all the colors we've talked about, the all white with the gray, the blue on black, brown on black, the all brown, the all black, what if you had the choice to get one colorway first? Like, you can pick out whatever color, which one of those 5 would you get first?
The Utos.
Those Utos.
1,000%. That white
and gray it's insane. It's insane. I want to lean the Uto, but for some reason, that blue on black, it's calling me. Like, that would be the one for me. Although that all white, like, I love a white shoe on my foot. I don't care if it's, like, getting dirty from skateboarding or I'm just keeping them clean because I'm wearing them out everywhere else. An all white shoe on the foot is sick. But the way this blue on... Maybe this is blue on blue. I could be tripping. But, like, the way this blue on what seems like black is looking...
the swoosh is like a navy blue.
Dude, it's real nice.
Yeah. But, like, the Utos, they're going to be hard to get. They're in a different material than all the other ones. So that's going to be, like, the only time you're able to skate that material. I'm pretty sure it's like a leather, right?
It's like a leather for sure.
And the other ones are suede, so you're going to get that feel in general. And if it's the same feel as the Dunks, like the Dunks leather is amazing.
You're right.
So,
dang, could you imagine they like eventually go into like the tearaway like leather that they've done in the past, like their shots black to red and stuff like. Dude, there's so much of an avenue they could take with these, and even with like the pre photos that we get, you can't even see what insole they're using in the shoe, so we don't know if they're going to be using React, we don't know if they're going to be using Zoom, we don't know if there's going to be a completely new technology. There is so much room for, like, I don't know, I'm hyped on this drop.
I would put money on Air Zoom.
Air Zoom?
1,000.
I agree that it'd probably be Zoom. I don't think it would be React. I don't know. It's too solid of a shoe to not use a sole, like a midsole to it and sole combination. We're going to see. I have no clue what these are going to be retailing at. I haven't seen any leaks or anything of that nature. By the time this video is out, or that you guys are seeing this video, maybe there is some leaks and stuff like that. I'll try to keep you guys informed as much as possible. But, I mean, I think we covered everything that we planned on talking about. A couple of shoes. The Utos should be dropping in 2025. I think the rest of them drop early 2026.
Higher or lower than 120? I think higher than 120.
I think higher than 120
I think it's going to be like 145.
145. I'm thinking 130.
130.
So we're going to see. That's our predictions. We're thinking 145 and 130. Let us know what you guys think about the Air Force One SB and the other shoes that we talked about. What shoe are you guys looking forward to dropping extremely soon? We're at the end of the year pretty much, so this is going to be crunch time for a bunch of shoe companies. Either shoe companies are going to be dropping shoes in like waves and heats, or they're going to wait until the beginning of next year, being that they're going to want to be able to get in front of you guys for Christmas and get you guys to subscribe to their brands and be able to get gifts out to your peoples and all that. I mean, they're going to be dropping everything now. Like, this is where the colorways and the quantity of shoes and the quality of shoes need to come out and hit before the year is out, and maybe we'll talk about like our shoe of the year in a future episode. So yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. Anyway, that's it. I'm Jay, Storm right here. Always fun doing these Kicks with Jay episodes. We're gonna catch back up on a few more to talk about. We got things on the list for sure. I already got the next 2 planned out. Maybe I get Dom on the episode. Maybe they're solo. Maybe I get some other people. If you guys want to see more Kicks with Jay, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Like this video. Leave a comment on some stuff that you want us to talk about, especially if it's a brand that you may like that we haven't covered yet. We already have one that's new to skateboarding that we're going to get in front of. We have a fun talk about that one coming up very, very soon. So yeah, make sure you're here. As always, make today your day. It's J Skate Day. Catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Subscribe to Dom too.
Robo leg.